What's the deal, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Cultivated Minds. What's going on? You already know what's going on. Hope everybody feeling good out here. Hope everybody taking care of themselves. Hope y'all doing good. Man, being present is probably one of the greatest things that we can do. You know, in my last video, I was talking about just, when you taking losses or what you think is a quote unquote loss, and when you're just being still with yourself, being still with your spirit, you get a lot of solutions. It seems like that's the answer. Going out to sit in nature, whether you feel the need to pray or just being still for about 10 minutes. It's like all the things that were distracting you and all the mind clutter and the problems that you thought you had, they tend to not be existent when they tend to not exist, when you're just being still with self. And it's crazy because that's the key. Just being present with you, shutting down all the noise, all the chaos. I don't care, bills, relationships, family, social media, TV, games, music, whatever it is, when you shut it all off. Because if you don't shut it all off, you won't be able to drown the outside noise of the world to hear you, to hear your inner guidance system. And, a lot of times just from my own experience, when I recollect my thoughts, when I'm just being still with self, I feel like I'm always guided right. You gotta take that time off. I say a lot, but just you gotta spend that time in solitude. And I think that's the true key. It's the true key, because you're gonna know yourself a lot more. So whenever life throws you what you think is a curveball, you're not ready to adjust, or something happens that you didn't really see, you're already in alignment because you know self. You know yourself at the core, at your true nature. So then that's when you know what's best for you. And I think a lot of times we don't drown out the outside noise. We got a bunch of things going on in our mind, are just outside of us. We just we're not letting go of all the distractions. We're not giving us that time to be able to be present with you. Sit still. In my last video, I'm saying, like, there's nothing wrong with you. You perfectly fine. And I'm not sitting here acting like, it's just a fairy tale or something. Obviously, there's going to be things, physical things we were born with, mental things like that. But I'm just saying, when it comes to feeling like you need a lot of things outside of you, that's where the illusion comes in. Just be in that silence. Let that chaos drift away, and just sit with you. Write down your thoughts. Pray, meditation. Whatever it is gonna work best for your individual spirit. But I can only give you some tools, a couple guides. But that's one of the biggest things. Moving in silence, sitting in silence. Don't get don't feel like you aren't doing what you're supposed to do because the matrix, and because you ain't missing out on nothing. You ain't missing out on nothing. You gotta almost see yourself like Neo, and a lot of people around you is Mr. Smith. A lot of people around you just Mr. Smith. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody, but you know what I'm saying? Like, almost gotta look at it like that, like you Neo in the Matrix, and just to be still with yourself. It's all gonna work out how it's supposed to work out for you. Trust the process, trust in the Creator. Be still with yourself. Sit in that silence. Go out into nature. Do the things that you once did when you was a kid. Do the things that you're going to enjoy, that's going to make you happy. And a lot of times you can just do it alone. if somebody can't tag along, whatever your situation is, do it alone. Get in tune with yourself as much as you can. And that might have to you might have to cut people off. You might have to take some time off work, or if you don't, got a job, you might have to just, throw everything away, just cut everything out of your life and get away from distractions. Stop looking for that validation outside of you. Stop sitting on the internet every day looking for that new swipe to see what you're going to swipe and see. Stop waiting for that person to text you back, call you, whatever it is, just remain silent. That silence inside. And that's where you're going to gain the wisdom and the answers from. It's just something that just really hit me just thinking about it. It's you just get a lot more in alignment with you when you do that. You in the best position in your life. Don't let anybody tell you elsewise. You in the best position in your life. And continue to take care of yourself, remain in tune with you, and remember to move in silence, to sit in the silence so you can hear your inner voice. Shut down all the fun, shut down all the outer noise so you can hear that inner guidance system. But that's all I really had to say. I'm just trying to get you guys to think. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. This is Cultivated Minds, and signing out.